Welcome everyone, one and all, to my reaction to Season 3, Episode 14 of Teen Wolf, More Bad Than Good. So, last time, obviously, we ended, like, the very end of the episode with Peter and Derek both locked up, taken captive by someone. We don't know who, we don't know why. It's very reminiscent of the Hunters, but as far as we're aware, either the Hunters are no longer operating, or at least they're not operating in Mystic Falls, because it's just Allison and her dad. Like, her dad has, like, kind of separated himself from everything, so very curious to see that. Very curious to find out what the hell happened there. Because right now, I can't really think of anything other than that. But in terms of the rest of the episode, we ended the Scott stuff with him finding the wolf in the woods. And it does, like, we're getting hints that that could be the missing girl. So that is very exciting. Because the idea of someone, like, potentially being in wolf form for that entire period, like all those years, is crazy. Like, I wonder what kind of, like, mental state they would be in, you know? So I guess we'll see. I mean, you could say that they may not have been a wolf that whole time, but then where would they have been? Because it was like a local person who went missing. So, you know, well, I suppose they weren't really missing, though. They were presumed dead, so they could get away with it. I'm going to keep rambling. We're just going to have to see where we go from here. So, yes, with that said, very excited to get into it and see how everything plays out. So, without further ado, let's go. Okay, don't recognize the guy.
The settings are not quite accurate anymore, so it's hard to tell just how far to turn the dial.
What is that accent? Who is this?
So why don't you just tell us? Where's La Loba?
La Loba? No. The fuck?
We're not savages.
Oh, as soon as he said we're not savages, I was like, please don't tell me you mean chainsaw. Fucking hell.
No tiene que ser tan duro.
Hello, Santana's grandma from Glee. What a strange link.
Where is the she-wolf?
Are they talking about Cora?
No, any she-wolf.
This one loves the sound of his own voice.
Why do I think she's right?
Where is the she-wolf?
Guys, I don't like this. I'm feeling very uncomfortable. Oh, yep. Oh my god. Oh, I feel so... I need to pause. I feel so uncomfortable. Holy shit, that was awful. Oh my fucking god, boys.
I think I found something. So did I.
What did you find, those styles? Because we know what Scott found. Oh, maybe like a den? Yes.
It's Coyote Den. Were-coyote.
A were-coyote. Sorry if that was obvious. We don't have coyotes here. Like, I'm not familiar with them at all. As far as I understand, they're basically wolves, but I could be completely wrong on that as well. You know, I only really know from watching a couple of American TV shows. So, okay. Are we getting at the idea that she is a different supernatural creature then? That could be fucking sick. But yeah, it does seem as though that is the missing girl. But if that is the case, then we're seeing quite a lot of human things here, which could have been either she just collected her old stuff as a coyote, brought it here for comfort, or she does turn back into a human every now and then, but for some reason is just choosing to stay out of contact with the outside world. Maybe out of fear, maybe thinking that, like, no one will understand her, so she has to live a solitudinal life.
Well, if she's not gonna come back here, where's she gonna go? I don't know. Can you track her now? I mean, you think you got her sent?
I mean, yeah, you'll get her sent from in here, definitely.
I'm still worried that if I do it, I won't be able to turn back.
Oh, I didn't think about that. Yikes. I was considering that it's bad that he can't activate it, but if he can't turn back human...
This is basically a crime scene, right? I think it might be a little out of my boss's league. More my dad's.
Yeah. Nice. I was going to say, don't just call your dad, like, actually get the police department, because we don't want Styles' dad to get in trouble.
They're driving. Malia starts to change. She goes out of control. The mom crashes and everybody dies. Except for Malia.
Oh, I didn't consider that. Oh, God. That would explain why she would be living on her own if she thinks she fucking killed her family. Fuck. Oh, bless. Oh, my darling, I'm so sorry.
That makes sense.
In a Chinese folktale. Boys, this is insane.
It's supernatural, mate. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to get with it. What the fuck was that, Scott? Someone was having another little vision. Oh, what a little cutie. That looks so much more like... How do I put it? Like, oh. Okay, never mind. I was like, that's so much cuter than a normal wolf. It looks so much more dog-like, and then we had that.
Hi, I'm Kira. You knew that. I knew you knew that. I don't know why I just told you that again.
I was going to say, Girlie, we literally spoke to you last episode.
I swear I printed it out.
Kira, forgot all the research you did for that boy you like. All right, everyone,
Oh,
let's
that
get
was
started.
so good. Is he gonna pass out?
I should take him to the nurse's office.
Oh no. Oh fuck, mate. Are you okay?
8, 9.
That was actually really sweet. These are my favorite kind of scenes, when you get to see two people who genuinely care about each other, like friends, and they are like there to help.
Figure it out. You're gonna be okay. Am I? Are you?
I don't know. I can't even answer that question, guys. Oh. Girly Pop, what are you doing here? Oh, she's got the bags. The scent. Is Malia, like, angry that they were in her home or something? Oh, he took the doll. Okay. Who's come for a rescue? Is that the druid? Oh no. I thought she was dead.
Who hired you?
Duke Haley. All right. Let's get the hell
Can
out
it
of
heal if you
We're not
reattach
leaving
it?
without it.
Without what?
Okay, couple of things to know from that. So Deucalion hired that lady to go and save them, which is crazy. Did not think Deucalion would do anything to help them going forward, but interesting. We might have an ally here. We're not leaving without it. What are you talking about? Was something found on you when you were captured and they have it? Guess we'll see. But the third thing was he was like putting the finger back where it was. So is it the idea that like you can technically heal it if it's like put there to be reattached and then the skin like heals around it? That's such a cool concept.
Just trying to do something nice. You do something nice and you make friends. Or so I've heard.
Oh, bless you.
I thought you could use it, you know, for like her scent.
Where did you get that? Where did you find this?
Oh my god.
You find that animal. You find that thing.
Fascinating. Find that animal, find that thing, and it's like, that's his daughter. Is it like a stun gun? You know, like ones that have that injection thing in the end?
Tranquilizer for horses.
Tranquilizer,
For a
yeah.
were-coyote, expect it to work. So whoever's shooting needs to be a damn good shot.
We got Allison.
She used to be. She can do it.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that. She used to be a perfect shot, but...
Right, how do we turn a coyote back into a girl when she hasn't been a girl for 8 years?
Yeah. It's basically half her life. Or more, so...
You know what I mean? An alpha who can do alpha things, you know? An alpha who can get it going, you know? Get it
Yeah.
Maybe the twins?
They're not alphas anymore. After what Jennifer did, almost killing them,
Yeah.
it broke that part of them.
Just to be clear, that was like a tiny spoiler that I had, but I wasn't too bothered about it. It came out while we were having a question time discussion, which is an interesting thing to bring up. Because if you think about it, it's like they turned into a different creature. So maybe when that creature died, it stayed dead. So they separated and they were fine. They were able to heal and everything, but that creature is still dead. They can't access that power. That's the way I'm taking it, because that alone is a really cool concept. But yeah, we're kind of out of alphas. I mean, even if you are able to get hold of Derek, he's not even an alpha. So the only real one we have is probably Deucalion, which is a problem.
They said they'd meet us here.
Oh my god. The fuck? Are you okay? Oh, they're trying to teach him something, so they're probably going like all alpha on him. You know what I mean?
Become the beast. Become everything you're afraid of. That's what gives you power. It gives you strength. Sometimes control's a little overrated.
I wouldn't say control's overrated.
What if I can't turn back?
Then it takes over. You turn into an animal. Or worse. You turn into Peter.
Oh god. Well, if that's not going to be something that will get Scott to like push his hardest, I don't know what will.
What? I thought we were helping him. You helped too much.
Oh, I like that. Oh, Scott. Bless you. Oh no. Bro, it's your daughter. Oh no. Thought so. Oh, Allison. Be careful here, Isaac. What if Allison tranks Isaac?
The rest of the organs look pretty good, though.
This would quite literally be my worst nightmare, I think. Jesus Christ. That makes me feel very uncomfortable. Oh my god. I don't think she can do this.
How am I supposed to help anyone when I'm like this? What am I supposed to do?
These are three people who like so desperately want to help. These are three people who like it's within them to be, I always feel weird saying the word, but it's within them to be heroes. You know what I mean? Like they are good people and they want to do good by others. And so to see them so heavily struggling, just being themselves, let alone trying to help someone else, it's so sad to see.
A jogger on an early morning run almost stepped right into this. Now you want to tell me exactly how many of those you put out there?
Oh shit.
And we're gonna disarm every single one. I don't care if it takes all night.
Oh shit.
It's in the house.
But it's your baby girl, mate. I know there's no way to make him understand that though. It's impossible. Fuck. No, 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 no. Let's fucking hope and pray that this man is a terrible shot.
It's a doll.
Styles.
But why would it go all the way to the school and then all the way back to the house just for a doll?
Maybe gift from her mum, accidentally killed her mum in the crash, that's why?
That's Malia?
Yeah, that's the jacket and scarf we found in the den.
So it's her little sister's
Yes.
doll.
She's not holding the doll.
Oh. Oh, it's the last thing she has of her little sister.
I know where she's going.
What, car crash? Crash site? I'm scared that one of these people is about to step in that fucking trap. Oh no! Fuck! Oh, I can't imagine what that feels like. I cannot even imagine it.
Hit tape. Use the trank gun on him.
Oh no. Oh, the way it's just standing there with the doll. My little heart.
Allison, breathe.
My god. The way Isaac's standing there like breathe as he's got this thing fucking attached to his leg. Yes. Do tranks really work that quickly? I'm so curious. Like, how does it pass through the bloodstream that quick?
Styles?
Yeah.
She stepped on it. I wonder what that clanging sound was. Oh no, he can't read! Fuck!
I can't read either.
No! Maybe Lydia will be able to like talk him through it, calm him down, get his brain in gear.
You don't need them because you are too smart to waste your time with them, okay?
Oh, that's sweet.
You're the one who always figures it out.
I like this. Well done, Styles. Oh, the way she's holding him. Come on, give me my romance. I've been waiting for those two for so long. Nice, that's sick. Whoa, it's kind of like that empowered Isaac as well. Oh, change? Oh, hello. Nice to finally meet you. That's intriguing though, because like what would her like intelligence level be? God, 8 years not being a human. Very curious about her intelligence level, because if she was about what? I don't know if we established an actual age. I was thinking about 8 or 9, but I don't know if I'm getting confused because it was an 8-year time gap, you know? Even then, she would have been quite young, so she would have been able to speak. She would have had, like, the intelligence of a child. But being a coyote for this long, she would have still had her mind, I assume, but surely it would be so much more animalistic. Surely she would not be very smart. Like, well, she wouldn't be, not smart in the sense of like, she's just dumb. I mean more in the sense of she would be smart in the ways of being a coyote, not a human. So I guess we'll see.
Mr. Tate.
Oh, well, that actually made me tear up. Oh, that's so fucking cute. Oh, you can read. Well done, Styles. Could be like that boost of confidence has helped him, you know. And he solved the case, so get fucked. Yeah, you show him. Girlie really said, leave this to me.
And that would be just mountain ash. Somebody really doesn't want our hands in there.
That's such a smart move, though. Hide it in mountain ash. Oh. Oh, what is that? Very ominous. What? I'm not familiar with fireflies, but I'm going to assume that that's not normal. That's definitely not normal. That was like three figures. That's cool then. Okay, maybe next episode we're finally going to be getting into the whole mystery, like not mystery, but like the big bad of this season basically, because we haven't really got it so far. So yes, there we have season 3 episode 14 of Teen Wolf. That was a fantastic episode. I think that's my favorite so far of this half. I think it was better than episode 1, because obviously episode 1 set up episode, getting us used to the season, getting us used to like what we're going to be exploring, whereas like episode 2 we're finally getting into it. But even then, we've still only really had kind of setup-y vibes. Like, we've solved the Malia thing. We've got them all feeling a little bit more confident in all of their abilities. Obviously, Isaac was able to help Allison. Lydia was able to help, oh my god, my brain. Styles. There we go. Jesus Christ. And Scott was able to help himself, which was really cool to see. It's literally the idea that we were talking about the other day, the fact that he needs to, like, have himself be his beacon. But now that we've kind of, like, finished all of that, we can actually get into what this season is going to be about, which I'm assuming those ominous 3 figures are what's going to be a big, like the big bads, for example, because we haven't really got an enemy so far. We haven't really got an actual villain. But that being said, not even those 3 figures, but whoever was there with that, like, plant, like, pulling the plant off of the tree and throwing it was so random, so weird. But, like, who was that? Why were they doing that? What is going on here? There seems to be more about the Nematon than we originally thought. There seems to be more going on here. I mean, we know that the Nematon itself is going to be, like, the beacon that is bringing all of these supernatural creatures in. But who is this mysterious figure that's already got something to do with it? I guess we'll see. But yeah, in terms of other supernatural creatures, I mean, we've already seen one, a were-coyote. Very similar to a werewolf, I'm assuming. Wolves and coyotes seem very heavily related. But still cool that we've got some other form of supernatural creature. I hope we get to see some more, like, not random ones, that's a bad word, more like branches off a lot further, shall we say, like many different animals, not just like canines, you know? I mean, for example, the 3 figures that we saw at the end there were to do with like fireflies and them like forming their outer shell, which was really cool to see. So very excited to be getting into more of that and actually figure stuff out. In terms of the episode itself, like I said, really nice to see them all getting a helping hand, all trying to like control their issues at the moment. It's obviously something that's going to keep affecting them. We do have this concept of the door being open and we need to try and shut it. So hopefully as time goes on, we're going to be able to do that. We're going to be able to get them all to a good place, because right now it's hurtful to see these 3 people who like so badly want to help but are struggling so much. It's like, of all the people to get afflicted with something so horrible, it had to be these 3, you know, like, bless their hearts. Obviously, separate from all of that, we did also have the Derek and Peter stuff, which it seems as though they're based in South America, or at least close to the border, because it felt very heavily, like for instance, the accents, when they were speaking English compared to Spanish and all that, they still had quite a heavy accent going on there. So I am wondering whether they are either in South America or just on the border, but no matter the case, what the fuck is this thing that they've just found? Like, am I being silly? Is it something that's come up before? I don't recognize it. I recognize the symbol, obviously. It's something that's been brought up many times, but I don't recognize the object itself. So very intrigued to see where we go with that, why they are where they are, what they did to get into this situation, who this she-wolf is that they're looking for. Is it Cora, or has Cora gone off somewhere else and it's some other girly? I guess we will have to see. But yeah, like I said, absolutely fantastic episode. Loving the direction of the season so far, and I can't wait for next episode simply to see if we get to see more supernatural creatures. But with that said, I am just quickly going to check if we have any Patreon comments. Not comments, questions. Okay, we do. We have a couple here. Yeah, let's just go from the top. So, what do you think are the ramifications of Malia being a coyote this whole time? I mean, like I was saying, I'm very curious about her intelligence. I mean, she'll be very smart when it comes to like the woods and everything it went into being a coyote, probably hunting and all of that kind of shit. But to be like completely change your form, to go from being a coyote to a human, it must make everything weird. Even walking, like every single aspect of who you are, your diet, what you crave, like everything is going to be different. Your intelligence. So very curious to see more of her. I hope we get to see more of her. I hope this isn't going to be like a one-off, like, oh, we found her, she's back with her dad, bye, we'll see you later. Like, I hope that we do get to see more of her, which, considering they brought up the fact that she is a were-coyote and everything, I'm sure we will. But the second part of that question, how do you think this will change our core cast dynamics if we see Malia again? Core cast dynamics? I don't know about dynamics. I suppose, I mean, if she does, say, join our group, say she, like, fully joins the group, she becomes part of the pack and everything, it will be really cool to see them teach her how to be human again, because we've seen many instances of being taught how to be a werewolf. I mean, we spent the whole first season with Scott doing that. We haven't had the flip side. We haven't had someone who's, like, lived so long with that they've kind of lost touch with the idea of actually being human. So that could be really cool to explore as well, seeing Scott's true alpha side come out while he's teaching this person how to like live in the world and everything. But yeah, I do hope that we do get to see her again. Also, the final part here, not really a question, but how would Malia even go about making a story up as to where she's been all this time? You know what? That is so true. Like, how do you explain that you've been in the woods all this time? And if you've been in the woods, why would you not just go home? You know what I mean? Like, that is a tough one. I'm not really sure how to answer that, because, like, is she just gonna say, yeah, I lived in the woods, I was eating rabbits, like, whatever the fuck I could find. I don't even know what she's gonna say, but I'm sure, you know what I think it is? I feel like Sheriff Stilinski himself is gonna have a sit down with her and, like, go through past cases of, like, a similar nature, find some way to corroborate some kind of story, and then go from there, because I literally can't think as to how the fuck she's going to be able to explain that. I think it's going to be one of those situations where her dad is just so happy with her being home that he doesn't really question it. But yeah, I guess we'll see how that goes. But yeah, anyway, that was a great episode. Loving the vibe so far. And the setup right at the end of this episode has me excited for the next one. But with that said, thank you very much for watching. I've left a link down below to my Patreon. We're able to find the early and uncut reactions to Teen Wolf and all the other shows that I do. Also left a link to my Twitch, my Discord, and my socials, so be sure to follow them if you're interested. And Jess, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.